The term Indri lemur, also called the Babakoto, refers to the Indri, which is a species of lemur native to Madagascar. Lemurs are a group of primates found only on the island of Madagascar and some nearby smaller islands. The Indri lemur is one of the largest lemurs and is known for its distinctive appearance and unique behaviors. Indri lemurs are classified as endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature due to habitat loss and fragmentation caused by deforestation in Madagascar. They are also threatened by hunting and the pet trade. Indri lemurs are primarily black and white in color. Their fur is soft and dense. The majority of their body is covered in black fur, with patches of white on their limbs, tail, and sometimes their face. The black and white coloration is striking and helps them blend into their forested habitat. Indri lemurs are one of the largest lemur species. They have a relatively robust build compared to some other lemurs. Adult Indri lemurs typically measure about 60 to 70 centimeters in length. The weight of an adult Indri lemur typically ranges from about 5 to 6 kilograms. However, individual weights can vary, and some individuals may be slightly heavier or lighter depending on factors such as age, sex, and overall health. Female Indri lemurs tend to be slightly smaller and lighter than males on average, but there can be considerable overlap in size between the sexes. The weight of an Indri lemur is influenced by its dietary habits, as they primarily consume leaves and plant materials, which can be fibrous and require a specialized digestive system for processing. Their limbs are adapted for an arboreal lifestyle. They have long and powerful hind limbs, which they use for leaping between trees. Their hands and feet have grasping fingers and toes with nails, which allow them to grip onto tree branches. Unlike many other lemurs, Indri lemurs have a very short tail, often barely visible. Their tail is not prehensile and is used for balance rather than gripping branches. They have a round face with large, expressive eyes. Their facial features are often framed by the contrasting black and white fur, giving them a distinctive appearance. Indri lemurs are primarily arboreal, which means they live in trees. They are well adapted for life in the forest canopy and are excellent climbers. They move through the trees by leaping from branch to branch, covering distances of up to 10 meters in a single jump. Indri lemurs are diurnal, which means they are active during the day. They are most active in the early morning and late afternoon, often resting during the hottest part of the day. Indri lemurs are typically found in small family groups consisting of a mated pair and their offspring. These groups cooperate in activities such as foraging and maintaining territory. They are known to be monogamous, and the bond between the mated pair is strong and long-lasting. Grooming is an important social behavior among Indri lemurs. Family members groom each other as a form of bonding and to maintain hygiene. Indri lemurs are folivores, which means they consume a significant portion of their diet in the form of leaves. They feed on a variety of plant species, including young, tender leaves, and older, tougher leaves. Their specialized digestive system helps them extract nutrients from the cellulose-rich plant material. While leaves are a significant part of their diet, Indri lemurs also consume fruits when available. Fruits provide them with essential vitamins and sugars. They may feed on a variety of fruits, depending on seasonal availability. Indri lemurs occasionally consume flowers, which can be a good source of nectar and other nutrients. Flowers are typically consumed when they are in bloom. Their diet may also include other plant parts such as buds and young shoots. These plant parts are often easier to digest than mature leaves. In some cases, Indri lemurs have been observed consuming small amounts of bark and lichen, although these items make up a smaller part of their diet compared to leaves and fruits. The most famous vocalization of Indri lemurs is their song. Their song is often described as a series of haunting, wailing notes that can carry through the forest for long distances. The song is used by both males and females, and it is a way for individuals to communicate their presence and maintain contact with each other. Indri lemurs use softer contact calls to communicate with family members or group members when they are not in close proximity. These calls help them stay connected while foraging or moving through the forest. When Indri lemurs perceive a threat, they may emit alarm calls to alert other group members. These alarm calls can include sharp, loud sounds that signal danger and prompt group members to be vigilant. Indri lemurs are territorial, and they use their vocalizations to establish and defend their territory boundaries. These calls can be used to deter neighboring groups and avoid direct confrontations. During the breeding season, males and females may engage in special vocalizations to attract potential mates and communicate their readiness to reproduce. Infants may emit distinct vocalizations to communicate their needs or distress to their parents. These calls are important for parental care and bonding within the family group. Indri lemurs are known for forming monogamous pairs, which means that a mated male and female typically stay together as a pair for an extended period, often for life. This monogamous bonding is a unique aspect of their social structure. Indri lemurs exhibit seasonal breeding patterns. The breeding season typically occurs during the austral winter, which is from May to July in their native Madagascar. The timing of reproduction is influenced by factors such as food availability and climate. After mating, the female Indri lemur has a gestation period of approximately 4 to 5 months before giving birth. The typical outcome of a pregnancy for an Indri lemur is the birth of a single offspring. Although rare, the birth of twins can also occur but is less common. Both the male and female Indri lemurs are involved in the care of their offspring. After birth, the infant clings to the mother's belly for the first few months of life. During this time, the parents take turns carrying and caring for the infant. Indri lemurs have a relatively long period of parental care, with weaning occurring at around 6 to 7 months of age. After weaning, the juvenile may continue to stay with the family group for some time before eventually dispersing to find a mate and establish its territory. Indri lemurs have a relatively long lifespan for a primate species, with individuals in captivity living up to 20 years or more. In the wild, their lifespan is likely shorter due to various natural threats and challenges. Breeding pairs of Indri lemurs are territorial and defend their territory from neighboring groups. Vocalizations and scent markings are used to establish and maintain territory boundaries. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.